There's treasures to be found. Let me show you.
Join me as I explore Pennsylvania and beyond for treasure and outdoor adventure.
Are you a CREEK geek?
CREEK.
If you're new here, my name is Brian. I'm CREEK Geek, and if you're a return person, welcome back. On today's episode, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to actually be doing a review on a metal detector. It's called the RM RICOMAX 1022. This is a sponsored video. They are paying me to test it out and do a little review on it. With that said, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Now, real quick, I just want to do a real quick, just some of the things that the company is stating about the metal detector. Number one, exploration and discovery. RM RICOMAX is dedicated to helping users uncover hidden treasures and lost items, inspiring a spirit of exploration. Number two is reliability and innovation. By offering high quality and innovative metal detection technology, RM RICOMAX ensures precise and dependable results every time. 3. User friendliness. Designed with ergonomic and easy to use features, RM RICOMAX products cater to users of all ages, from professionals to hobbyists. We'll see. Alright guys, stay tuned. Here it says, it's advanced metal detector with a large LCD display, 5 operation modes, all metal, disc, memory, jewelry, and pinpoint. The 6 categories of metal can be detected. LCD displays the type and depth of the target, adjustable sensitivity, max sensitivity to 22 centimeters for US quarter in the air. I actually looked that up. It's a little bit over 8 inches. Adjustable volume. It's a 3-tone detector. It has a pinpoint, backlight, low battery indication. The coil is waterproof, and it takes 2 9-volt alkaline batteries. So, and just real quick, have a look inside here. Turn this around so we can look at it here. First thing I noticed though is this box isn't very big. Typically a metal detector, you know, the box is pretty long. So that was my first thing here. Alright, let's take everything out and have a look. Alright folks, so they somehow managed to fit all this stuff in that little box. And what's cool here is they hooked this up with the pouch. The batteries are right here. And then I was like, what is this thing right here? Look. So, it's a little, it reminds me of like an entrenching tool they have in the military. It's a little teeny folding shovel. A little handle and everything. They included that. We got a nice pair of headphones here. 2 adjustable shafts. Here's the LCD screen right here. And here's this. I don't know if you can see this, but they got these adjustable clamp things here. And this thing slides up and down. Here's the coil. Instruction manual, and this is just showing you the components. The thing I noticed right off the bat that I really liked here is you can scan this right here for 24 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. 24 hours online you can scan this, and they will offer you service here if you're having some issues. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna put this thing together. Alright folks, so let's take a look at some of the features. We have a total of 6 buttons. It's pretty simplistic. Here, this is the power button. Turns right on. Let's see if I hold it in. Then the backlight comes on, which is very handy. Here's where everything's going to show up that you go over, and it's going a little nutso because it's the sensitivity. Turn the sensitivity down. See how it's highlighted right there? It's blinking. So you can turn it up and down. And now if I hit this again, it's going to go over here to the volume, and I can turn the volume up and down like that. The modes, we have disc mode, which I can take some different stuff off. Hold on. So we just took that off there. Took off nails, nickel, pull tab, 1 cent, 10 cent, and quarters at the top there. I'm gonna put them all back like that, and it's right back to everything. Memory mode. Now this one they claim. So for example, if we're say we decide to hunt a historic swimming hole or something,
and back in the early 1900s they would charge 10 cents or so for admission. They would charge 10 cents for admission. So what you could do with memory is swipe it over a dime, and then it'll only find dimes. So I mean, that's the only kind of situation I would think you would use that for. I think it's kind of odd to have a feature like that on an entry-level type machine. That's more like something for the higher end machines. And even the higher end ones, there's going to be certain things that fall into that dime range that are still, the machine's still going to pick it up. It's not going to 100% only find dimes, but you have a better chance of only finding dimes if that's what you went with. Yeah. Let's see what else here. Jewelry mode, you're still going to find coins and everything else, but it's more geared towards jewelry, so you're going to be more likely to find jewelry. And then AM mode is probably the mode I would recommend you use, especially if you don't know what you're doing. It basically picks up everything, so it's all metal mode, and then you can kind of learn the machine and figure out what sound it makes, what it does for each thing you go over. So it's technically 4 modes. You got all metal, the disc mode where you can kind of notch things out, your memory mode, like I said, with where you can pick one thing, go over it, and then that's all it'll find, and jewelry, which is more geared towards jewelry, although it'll still find everything. So pretty simple. Hold it in again, light goes off, light back on. I'll put that back on here. And that there's the battery indicator, tells you how good your battery is. It takes two, what are they called? 2 9-volts. And they one thing I did have issues with is with the 9 volts, they go in a very specific way. So look at the instructions, it'll show you how they go in. And this is the depth indicator, it'll show you right here too. All right, that's about it for that. Now guys, I almost forgot there's also the PP, which stands for pinpoint. So I'll show you an example. Here's a coin. So that's the normal metal detecting sound. You hit PP. This lets you know where the coin is. Cool. Alright guys, so I got the detector set up here with my little air test set up here. I got a couple coins. Now they claim on the box of this machine that it can do 22 centimeters on a quarter on an air test. That is, did the math on that, it's about 8 inches and some change. So I'm interested to see how that does. So we're going to go ahead and turn the machine on and give it a whirl. Put the power button here. Sensitivity is not all the way up. We'll see if I can get it up higher and if it's chattery or what's going on with it. Let's see. It seems pretty chattery. I'm going to have to turn that back. Okay, so that's where it quiets down. So that's where we're going to leave it at. About three bars. And we're going to see what it does with 3 bars here. Here's a Standing Liberty quarter. It's a nice one. I actually dug that one myself. So let's see. Let's start out here. I'm at about 11 inches. 10. Here's 9. 8. I got nothing. It's nothing. Still nothing. Had a chirp around 6. Okay, so I'd say about 5.5, 6 inches is pretty consistent. Which, considering this is this machine is less than $100. So I mean, 5-6 inches on a machine less than $100 is that's pretty good. Let's see about a dime. I got a little mercury dime here. Let's try that out. Start about 5-6 inches. That's where we left off, right? Say right around 4.5, I would say. It's kind of confusing considering the quarter's much bigger. The quarter got nothing at 6. Yeah, about 6 on the quarter. All right. What about? And here's an old toasty copper I found. This one's a large cent. Let's give it a whirl. I'm at 10, 9. Here's 8. Right around 7. I would say 6.5. 6.5 on that one. And here we go. Look at this. Look at this lovely one here. This is a $50. Big old $50. 10 inches. 9. 8. About 6.5, 7 inches. So let's say the max on a coin here is around the 7-inch range, which for, like I said, a machine that's less than $100, that's not bad. All right, guys. So I'm at a local park here. I got the RM RICOMAX, and we're gonna go ahead and dig up some targets. I mean, this was a historical park, and I found silver here before, so we'll see if she finds anything old and interesting. All right, I'll get back to you if we find anything cool. Alright guys, seems like I got my first target here with the RM RICOMAX. Sorry if there's wind noise, it's very windy today. Let's try the pinpoint feature here. What that thing says is about right here. Somewhere right around here. Let's give that a whirl. Like a big old plug. Pop that puppy open and see if there's anybody in here. What do we got? Alright, something in there, yep. There's still something in there too, I think. Alright, let's see. No way. My first target's a coin? It's a modern penny. Modern penny, but still, for your first target to be a coin, that's pretty cool. Alright. Alright guys, second target here. This is just a hunk of rusty junk. That happens a lot when you're metal detecting. I'm gonna poke around the hole because it was kind of beeping a little bit and see if there's anything else in here, but so far, one coin, a hunk of rusty junk. Alright. Oh, this one's got some high numbers, so I'm kind of curious as to what it is. Bounce between like 70 and 80, 90. right around there somewhere. So let's, I can take big nice plug, dig it up. What's this thing on top, is it? No, it's a piece of wood or something. A couple different sounds coming out of there. Let's see. Oh, look at that, another coin. Is that what that is? Yep. Another stinking Lincoln. Well, finds coins. No doubt about that. Cool. Alright. Anything else in there? Alright. Target over here too, and we'll dig that up too. Let's see. I lost it there. Seems to be right there, so. And partially the reason I make the plug so big is because I'm not used to the machine yet, so we're kind of learning it. And it just makes it easier when you're finding stuff if you're a little off. Seems like it's in here still. It's going nuts though. Oh, I think I found it. So what that brings me to, remember this? We have this thing where you can get rid of the nail, the 5 cents, the pull tab and everything. Let's try and get rid of that nail and see if that does something. We're on all metal. Let's go to disc. Let's get rid of the nail. Now let's see what happens. I'm not, oh, let's see, I'll pull this off so you guys can hear it. You're getting like one beep. It's not repeatable, really. So it's still beeping, but if you listen to it, it's not completely repeatable. Hear that? It's like every once in a while there's a beep. And let me show you it for an example here. So for that, so here's a penny, for example. So the penny, so you keep hearing it, beep, 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 repeatable. Now let's go over the nail. Every once in a while you get a beep, but it's not repeatable. So that tells me that the discrimination mode here is actually working pretty good. See? Every once in a while you get a beep. The penny. Okay. Looks like the discrimination mode works. So you know what? We're going to leave that on because I don't want to dig any more nails. How about that? Check it out, guys. The RM RICOMAX just found here. It's an old key. That's pretty neat. Right, let's keep looking around. looks like I might have just got another coin here with the RM RICOMAX. You can see right here, I believe it's a penny. Oh, I completely missed it. Yep, another Lincoln. Cool. Alright guys, well here's the stuff I got with the RM RICOMAX. It'll definitely find you stuff, and I'll tell you what, it's kind of fun to use. Important thing to remember is if it's a repeatable signal, you go back and forth and it rings up both ways, then it's good to go. Dig it up. The disc works pretty well on it, and yeah, not bad at all. Folks, well here's my thoughts on the RM RICOMAX 1022B. It'll find you stuff for sure. I think the memory setting on it, I feel like that's something you find on higher end metal detectors, and I really don't think that, like personally, if I worked there, I would take the time and effort I spent into putting that setting in, maybe use it to do like a something to cancel out the electromagnetic interference. Maybe I'd use it for that, because then you could turn the sensitivity up and it would go deeper. You could find more treasure that way. That's personally what I would do. Also, they claim that it's for professionals and hobbyists alike. Yeah, no. This is definitely a beginner entry-level detector. Me personally, I've been detecting for probably around 17 years. I've had 20 plus metal detectors over that period of time. I personally would have no use for this. Now, if I was brand new starting out, trying to feel my way through it, decide whether it was something I wanted to do full time, sure, I would definitely pick this up, especially under $100. I think it's worth it, 100%. If you think so too, I put a link down in the description below where you can pick this up on Amazon. There's a couple different color options. It ranges in price from, I think, 93 and some change and like 89 and some change. So definitely check it out there. Again, not for a professional, but if you're brand new to the game and is it something that you're looking to get into, I would definitely give it a shot. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. If you give us a like, it'll really help out the channel. And if you like the content, go ahead and slap that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Are you a CREEK Geek?
CREEK GEEK, CREEK GEEK, CREEK GEEK, CREEK GEEK, CREEK GEEK.